Hey boys and girls, so we're up early. We're doing some pulled chicken. Probably not the way that a lot of you have seen, but I'm gonna give this a shot. My theory to pulled anything is, what do you like to see? You like to have bark, like the meat to be tender, like it to pull nicely, and you like it to have flavor. So that's what I'm going to try to attempt today. So let's get to it. Let me get you over here, get you a little view. So we're going to do a whole chicken. Thought about a couple of ways, but I think I'm actually just going to keep it fairly simple. So what? Glove up. Chicken, always fun, you know? And let me grab my knife. Grab my bone here. So, got it cleaned. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to de-skin it. Yes, I know. Trust me on this. So we're gonna break it up. I'm gonna try not to damage the meat, of course, but we're taking all of its clothes off. It's gonna be a funky morning. So get in here real good. Start from the bottom side, you know, from the spine. Come on through. You don't have to worry about it, you know, some of the stragglers that get left behind, but majority of it. Anything that gets a little stubborn, force it. Go. Yeah. Pull it all out of there. Cleaned it up after. There we go. Work this side down. Wrestle it in there. Beautiful. Lose that. Just noticed when I've done this previously, because I had to do a couple of tries, I noticed when you keep it all together, it's just much easier to pull it off of the wings and the legs, you know what I'm saying? It comes off as a whole, almost like peeling a blanket off. All right, let's get here. There we go. Beautiful. Get that out of our way. I'm gonna go through, try and pull some of this skin off. so that'll cook away anyway. It's just a little real thin fat layer. Nothing to worry about. You get this wing over here. Wings are stubborn, man. Not gonna get much meat from the wings, honestly, but it'll look cool, you know? But honestly, you could just cut the wings off. We've got a paper towel. We're gonna do the old membrane trick on this wing over here since it doesn't want to play games with us. It does not want to play ball. There we go. Now we're winning. Okay, this guy over here, I'm gonna cut him in. There we go. Beautiful. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is, one more little pile of cut over here we gotta remove. Beautiful. And last but not least, got anything in here? Nope, it all looks good. This backside, it's good enough. There is no meat here anyway. I actually just was thinking about whether or not I was going to spatchcock this or do it whole. And I think to retain a little bit of the moisture, I think doing it whole is going to be the best, using that cavity, you know? So that's what we're going to do. Now, I'm going to score it, just like I would a ham or anything like that. Get this out of our way. I'm just going to start. I'm going to cut down across the breast. Do the same thing over here. Gotta let all that flavor get in there. Plus we're pulling it anyway, so it doesn't matter, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do the same thing on my legs. Let's get the other side here for the thighs. We'll start here. All right. Now the other way. I think this is going to allow a lot of flavor to get in there, because after we pull it, we want it to have all that flavor, you know? Beautiful. That's what I'm talking about. There we got our chicken all dressed up like a ham, you know what I mean? So, what I'm gonna do, take this guy off. Now here, I got a little solution of chicken stock. Show you here in a second, give it a spin. We have chicken stock, ghee, Ancho chili powder, ground real fine, and Kashmiri Mirch, again, ground really fine. It'll add nice smokiness, a little bit of heat, not much at all. And not to mention, it'll give it some beautiful color. So now we're gonna have to be, see how these left the large base parts of the chicken breast. So when we inject, a lot of it's gonna be kind of going everywhere because of our scoring, but those bottom peats should really hold it, you know what I mean? and the legs and things like that. So we're gonna do our best here. So I need one glove. Let's do this. I'm using a multi-point needle. And we're just gonna pump this guy up. Even in our scorings, all that other good stuff, we're just gonna get some moisture all in it. You can almost see a little bit better what you're injecting and where it's going with the scoring. So I'm gonna do a full vial on each breast. Because without the skin, we got nothing to protect it. So I wanna make sure we can retain some serious moisture and flavor in it. All right. Again, this side. No, everybody's probably saying, wow, that's completely unnecessary to do all this skinning and scoring and all that other good stuff. It's like, but hey, sometimes it's the little things, you know what I mean? And we're just cooking shit anyway, so we ain't got nothing better to do. Let's try it. It can't hurt. I'm not scared. I'm a big fan of head first into traffic, you know what I mean? All right, get the legs. Down into the thighs nice and good. It's gonna add a great flavor. I can just smell it. Smell the chicken. There's chilies in there. Not to mention once we pull it, it's gonna have a beautiful color. Well, we're hoping anyway, right? All right. I think we're pretty good. You know what? For good measure, why not, right? Let's just go around one more pump on each thing here. Let's just make sure that we're living the flavor life, you know? Last thing we want is this to dry out. All right, get that other side so we're even out. All right, now we're good. Okay, so let me throw one more glove back on. Get this out of our way. All right. So there we got it. It's looking beautiful, isn't it? So now, let's move to bark. Because anything pulled should have a good bark, right? So, right here, we've got TrendKill. I'll put the recipe for it in the post. So we're gonna make sure we spread all these out. Make sure all this flavor gets everywhere it can possibly go. Since we're pulling it, it's gonna be, you know, small sections. Don't worry about over seasoning or any of that stuff. Go heavy. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Get some on these wings. Because we want to eat those. That'd be pit privilege right there. You know what I mean? A little pit privilege. Let the cook enjoy a little something. Oh, see that? It's hiding. It's hiding. I found you. You ain't gonna even worry about the bottom side. There's no meat back there. I ain't gonna be using it, so don't waste it. Just kind of wiggle your fingers around. It spreads out our scoring. Oh man, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I can feel it. Or just make something and be like, man, as you're cooking it, just be like, that's gonna be good. It's kind of feeling I have with this bad boy right now. So, everything good. Everything got a nice coat on it. I don't think we're missing anything. Beautiful. That's how we do it. All right, let me deglove so I can touch things. And that's what we got. No, it looks like a hot mess, but it's gonna be good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna refrigerate this for a few hours. So like I said, it's early in the morning. I'm up doing pastrami and all sorts of other stuff. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna throw that in the fridge, let it chill. When I take it out, I'm gonna hit it with just a little duck fat, just to make sure everything just sets nicely. It'll build a nice bark, and she's going in. So let's refrigerate it and get it on the pit.